I'm joined by Rebekah Gibson, who's the manager of the Waterloo Foodbank. Rebekah, perhaps you could start by telling us what the food bank is and what does it do to help people in normal times?
Yes, so the Waterloo Foodbank provides, in normal times, emergency food supplies and support for local people who are experiencing a crisis. So that might be delays in their benefits or loss of a job, or an illness maybe means that they can no longer afford to buy food for themselves or their families. And so we support by working with referral partners to make sure people can access emergency food that they need.
And give us an idea of how many local people Waterloo Foodbank helped last month.
Yes, so in an average month, in the last few months, we've been giving food to around 350 people per month. Last week, however, we gave food to 300 people in just last week alone, so we're seeing a real kind of increase in need. We have been over the last couple of years anyway, but that sharply increased last week.
And how else have you had to adapt the work of the food bank to respond to what's happening right now?
So obviously we have some volunteers who are in isolation currently, are unable to come in, and lots of our volunteer pool are over 70 or in another vulnerable group. So we've been having to adapt with the volunteers that we've got available. We've obviously been having to adapt our model. So normally we put a lot of value on trying to give people dignity, trying to give them extra support, a cup of tea and a listening ear, but we've had to change to sort of very much just giving people the emergency food at the door and just trying to keep safe and keep safe distances between people. So we're having to constantly adapt our model, and that will be even more so in the coming weeks.
And over the next few weeks, what can people do to help the food bank, both financially and practically?
Yes, so we have launched a fundraising campaign through Crowdfunder, which Lambeth Council have very kindly said they will match fund up to £5,000. So we'd encourage people, if they are able, if they're in a position where they can, to donate towards that. That would really help us. And we also, we're very fortunate that we've been inundated with volunteer requests from the local community, but we will be needing volunteers in the coming weeks, so people can get in touch with us and we will chat with them and add them to our list of potential volunteers.